Morning, internet friends and family. Welcome to our Georgia suburban homestead.
Today we're having a spicy day. We're going to be planting my seed peppers for my super hots. And I thought you would like to watch us do that and how we get it. And how we accomplish it. So it's really quite simple, and it's a nice cloudy day, which means the plant shouldn't stress too much with the heat. And it's been raining a little bit, so all this is good when you're planting. It's not full of creature comforts, but it's good for the plant. So join us, watch what we're putting in, and you can go, whoo, why are you growing that? You can't do hot.
No, no, thank you.
All right, and some of these are some of the hottest peppers in the world. So
Yeah, don't even try it.
some people like hot sauce. So what can I say?
It'll stop you from breathing.
Some of these will stop your heart. So without wasting any more time, here we go. Okay, we're looking for Olho de Piaxe.
Try that 3 times fast. Berbere Black Hungarian. Carolina Reaper.
Also looking for Apocalypse Scorpion peppers.
Names for these guys, don't they? Mako Coco.
God bless you.
I think that says something purple.
Death Spiral.
Ahi Kakucha.
Hey, so Charlie's about to start plunking things in the ground. And this is our planting space this year for growing seed peppers. And I'll show you in a subsequent video on how to tent your pepper blooms so that you can keep them pure, because peppers will cross-pollinate and create new strains. But we want to keep the seeds pure, and we'll show you how to do that later in the season when they start producing. But these are a lot of super hots to hot peppers, and we're going to be planting, in the far side, we're planting peppers that get 5 and 6 feet tall, such as the Apocalypse Scorpion pepper, the Olho, I can't say this right, I'm sorry, Olho de Piaxe, grows to 5 feet. The Brazilian Starfish and the Orange Rocoto goes to 6 feet. And that's going to be all along the far wall over there. And then we have such wonderful things like the Jolokias and the Carolina Reapers. Something called a Death Spiral? No thank you. Mustard Marugas, Orange Scorpions, Trinidad Scorpions. Something called White Bubblegum. That sounds like fun, but I don't think I'll be popping it in my mouth. Phileas Blue is only going to go to 2 feet, and it's going on the next tier up for this tiered bed. Then we have Cheeky and Mako Coco peppers from Ghana, and Berbere pepper from Ethiopia. We have Turkish Kardoka and Turkish Bakloti, which only go to 3 and 4 feet. So as we go through the bed, it's going to go from tall to very short. And we have room for 5 more varieties that we'll have to go figure out what to do with, but I have about 50 different varieties of peppers. Some extremely sweet. That's another video for the backyard. Okay, and then a third video we'll do just for the Scotch bonnets. I have 5 different types of Scotch bonnets that are going into their own bed, all Scotties. So we will tent some of those to keep the seeds pure, but the others that'll cross, they're all related. Maybe we'll come up with something new and exciting. Okay, here we go. So what Charlie was just saying is the peppers are really dry in their little pots.
No, the dirt I'm putting them in is dry.
Oh, the soil. Now he's placing these pots next to the peppers that came out of them so I can go in with tags. Hopefully they all have tags, don't they, Charlie?
I saw one I thought didn't.
Well, if they have the tags with them, we just start stacking the cups. Now I let Charlie do the planting because he's got such a gentle touch, and I was telling another YouTube content provider that I can tell by the way he caresses the earth and he tucks his pepper babies into the soil that he really likes Mother Earth and appreciates nature. Charlie's got that gentle touch as well. I'm crankier and rougher. And we'll reuse these cups. Nothing goes to waste here. We're planting the peppers about 1 per square foot.
Okay, no tag on this one.
No tag on that one?
Yep.
Which one is that?
Something purple.
He
I can't read your writing.
can't read my writing no matter what. You know, I don't know. I should have been a doctor maybe.
I think it's an M, but I'm not sure.
Doctors are notoriously messy writers. Scribblers. Charlie, you're about to get some help.
Yeah, I saw that.
Here she comes. That's Angel Cat. Cats always have to inspect what you're doing. Which one is that?
Oh, no. Oop. Ahi. Something or another.
Ahi something another. That is helpful.
What?
I said that's helpful.
Well,
Okay, now, kitty cat. It's not a kitty tray.
since there's Charlie scratching around in it.
Yeah. Which one's that one? That's a pretty one.
It's another Ahi something another.
Well, there's several types of ahis.
Yeah, well.
Look how gently he does that.
CAC 8.
Cachucha.
Okay.
Ahi cachuchas.
No tag on this one.
We're using a Pro Mix, mixed up specifically for vegetable and herb gardens. To start the seeds, we use a Pro Mix with mycorrhizae in it, which stimulates growth. Getting a little pricey, but if you don't start with good soil, you're not going to have a good success rate. What's that, Charlie?
That's your white bubble gum.
Oh, white bubblegum, what a fun name. Like 5,000 on the Scoville, 150,000 on the Scoville unit. I'll have to go back and look. The heat index. Personally, I don't enjoy anything hotter than a Scotch bonnet. But I've had so many people ask me for these peppers that I thought I'd better start growing them. Just for the pepperheads amongst us who enjoy making the hot sauces and impressing their friends with their suicidal pepper eating. But as I've aged and the arthritis in my back has limited my reach and my stamina, I'm the one that manages the greenhouse and starting the seed and keeping it going. Then when it gets to the point, spank that bottom. When it gets to the point where we actually plant in the garden, that's kind of Charlie's thing, and it's kind of nice. He gets this look, like Zen look to him when he gets planting. He's laughing, but he does.
My brother, the Zen monk, may think differently, though.
Yeah, his brother's is a Buddhist monk. He said, "You said zazen by burying peppers, huh?" Okay. But he likes the garden too, Charlie.
Yeah. What is the sound of a rootless plant? Something I don't know.
Okay.
One hand clapping.
One hand clapping.
One root growing. Something. One leaf growing. How was that? What is the sound of one leaf growing?
So we know that brother watches us here. So hey, John. Shout out to John. No tag with that one?
Nope.
I'm falling down on the job.
Yep.
So we have room for what, about 4 or 5 more plants up there?
Five, I'd say.
I don't want to go real back toward the blueberry bush because that'll be real hard to reach. Maybe one more between the corner and the orris root. Drum roll for the last one. Oh, wait a minute, I think the tag's on this side. This side, yeah. So what's the last one you're putting in there?
Orange something.
Huh?
Orange something.
The orange something. Is it long-tailed orange scorpion?
No, orange rococo.
Orange rococo, one of the few rococos that came up for me. I've been told that because my greenhouse is actually a poly house, that even though I've got domes and heating mats, that the temperature fluctuates too much for some of these peppers, and that's why I don't always have germination I need
On the super hot.
on the super hots. And just some peppers are more finicky than others. So now that we're into May, we're about to be into May at the end of April here, and it's warm. Some of the peppers that were more finicky over the winter with their germination will come right up for me, and I have no doubt that they will be the right size and producing by end of August, early September. And the ones I grew a couple of years ago that I actually planted in August gave me fruit by December and lived through the winter. So people say, oh, it's too late to plant this or that. Depending upon your conditions and your ability to overwinter something, you can keep these things going. So don't let someone else's limitations limit you. Okay? Everything is worth a try. So let's look at what Charlie has done for us. First of all, this is a really pretty raised bed that he's put in 2 tiers for us. We've had this a couple of years, and I have medicinal herbs in here. And this year, since I'm starting to specialize in peppers, we decided to convert it into a pepper bed. So this is the north side, and the peppers we have planted here are going to go to 5 and 6 feet tall. Can you imagine a pepper plant 5 and 6 feet tall? So we'll come back and stake these. And then as the bed goes south, the peppers get shorter, and they go to 4 feet and then 3 feet. I believe these 2 peppers here are going to be 3 feet tall, and these peppers will be Those will be 4, and these will be 3 feet. And then the peppers that we'll be planting up here, we'll plant 2 more, are only 2 feet tall. Now what's here, some of you are probably saying, she went by that so fast I didn't see it. We missed the blooms. It's a white bearded iris. It's really pretty. You can see one here. But that's orris root, which is used in fixing scent and perfumes. This is a raspberry sorbet, I'm sorry, it's a peach sorbet blueberry that unfortunately got bitten back. Everything was in full bloom and budding out, making little blueberries, and then the temperatures went to like 18 and 19 degrees, which is really not cool. I'm not happy. The tree behind that is a Japanese persimmon, and it is loaded, absolutely loaded. You want to hold a branch up to show us all the blooms, son? Oh, you keep moving it.
So it didn't focus.
There.
And over here.
Look at all those
It'll
persimmon blossoms.
it'll
It'll probably
drop 2/3 of them.
It'll drop a lot of them, but we should get a fairly... Where's my hand? We should get a fairly good crop. Okay, so now to water in. So now we water the plants in, and it's a good drenching on the soil I'm going to give them, and using the soaker function on the sprayer, and this will give them a good start. We always plant at the end of the day so that the plants will go to sleep soon after we plant them, and they'll have all night to kind of acclimate, and then when they wake up in the morning when the sun rises, we have found that they tend to do better than if you plant it at the beginning of the day and then they have to go through the midday wilt. So give them as much time as you can to let them acclimate to their new place, and you'll have more success. Okay guys, that's all the pepper planting for tonight. We have places to go and things to do. But thank you for keeping us company, for planting these seed peppers for our ultra hots and hot peppers from around the world. And I hope you enjoyed it, and visit us again to see how they're growing in a couple of months. See ya!